Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Arcadius here with episode 4 of our PTR Beatdown, and today we are playing the Feral Druid in Tier 12. I've always loved Druids. I watched Hangist on TGN. I watched the damage he does, the burst damage, the dots of his bleeds, and it's ridiculous. So I copied one of these over, and I figured I'd give it a try, and hell, I was having fun with it. This game, I am top of the game. I end up going, I believe it was 16-3. So to start it off here, I get on this Elemental Shaman because Elemental Shaman, unless they know how to play, they're usually pretty squishy. So I'm just chasing the fucker back and forth, and then he goes to get this heal, but luckily I get a ferocious bite on him and it kills him for 13k. And then next up, we have this priest. I hate healers. They are the one thing that I absolutely hate out of any class. Not that I can't kill them, but it's just I just hate them because they're just annoying. I just do. I mean, there's no reason for it. So I'm already 2-0. One of those kills I did not get, which kind of bummed me out. But I mean, it's okay. And I know in the 3 recent videos that I've been posting, I do speed them up a little bit. And the reason for that is, one, they're not live commentaries, obviously, so it's okay. And two, the games end up being, depending on the game, they end up being, like 20 minutes long, and YouTube hates me and doesn't let me post videos that long. So I usually just speed it up so that it's about less than 15 minutes. I usually just double up the speed so that way, it's down to about 15 minutes. That Fury Warrior that you saw me just kill in Tier 11, he was chasing my ass the entire game. Him and then these hunters. But as you guys can see, I'm just hopping between, I'm hopping back and forth because I love it. It's fun, But yeah, I end up going 8-0, and then I get killed by a hunter, I believe it was. And yes, I constantly run around to stealth because I like being able to get the pounce off. It allows me to, throw up my bleeds and get a lot of my damage off. And oh my god, I'm a fire kitty! Fire kitty! Yes, everyone, that what you saw was a fire kitty. And the reason is because of the staff that I am using. When you right click it, it's got a 2-hour cooldown, but when you right click it, it allows you to use, what a fail hunter. It allows you to become a fire kitty, when you use it. So it's pretty nice, but then I think after you die or something, you end up losing it if you're playing Battlegrounds. But if you do lose it, and, you fucking, hold on. This Elemental Shaman was on me a lot. Luckily, I had this Paladin to heal me, because I was on my streak, and, like I said, once this Warrior got on me, he doesn't like me very much. So I end up, alright, I'm like, you're screwed. So I go over here, pop up some life blooms to heal myself, and then I get back into mode, and I believe I go after the, oh, no, not this rogue. They were filled up there, so I was like, alright, yeah, turn around. I told them, alright, yeah, don't go up there. It's pretty filled. So then we end up, oh, no, the rogue is my first kill. This rogue ends up getting on my ass, as well as this mage. So there goes my first death after 8 kills. Sad face. But yeah, so, and after you use the staff, every time you attack or like you throw up a crit or something, you automatically turn, like when in combat, you automatically turn into the fire kitty, or Druid of the Flames, if you will. Like you'll see right here, I see this hunter, and I'm like, no way. So I start walking away, and then I see this mage coming over, and I'm like, do I want to go over? But then I see that, there were a couple of our guys. So I was like, alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to help out. I continue to go away again, and then I'm like, alright, you know what? No, I'm going to help. So then this warrior, I saw he was on low in health. Bam! Ravage. 26k. So then I start getting on this rogue, and this rogue was squishy because I was popping up all my shit. So, I was critting him like a motherfucker. And then this hunter. I was chasing this hunter down. I was like, get over here. So then I get on him, and then I end up ravaging for 29k. Popping up all my shit. Bam! Dead. Hunters are squishy. I love hunters. Unless they're on me first, then they're pretty difficult to get away from. But you know, so it's fun. Oh, and then here, these guys, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna get away from them for a few. And then I see this mage. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna help him out. But as you can see, when I engage in combat, I turn into a fire kitty, and then afterwards, I get out of fire kitty once I leave combat. So you know, it's okay. But I still think fire kitty's cool because it is. And these guys kept coming from lumber mill, because that's just where their base was. So I was like, alright. And the entire game, other than a select few people that were at stables the entire time, most of the team was actually most of the team was actually at blacksmith. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if they were fighting or not, but they were at it the entire time. So here I'm like, alright, you know what? I need to get rid of this mage. So I start popping all my shit. And I'm just like, alright, you know what? You're ice block, you little bitch. So I'm just going to chase you down like the ass that I am. And bam! Dead. And then, so, this Druid and I, we were basically defending stables the entire time. And I tried rezzing him until I saw this Shadow Priest. And I was like, oh, fuck this. I hate Shadow Priests. And I hate them. They're so annoying. And then this rogue got on me, and I believe this was my second death, because this troll rogue's a little hoe. And so, yeah, here comes my second death. No! Oh well. And then I believe my third death was based off of the hunter, that you guys will see. They had a shit ton of hunters this game. I don't know why, or it seemed that they had a shit ton of hunters. That or it was just the same hunters that kept fucking coming through. You know, so I was like, alright, whatever, you know. So basically, I come back to try and help defend, and I see the Shadow Priest. Shadow Priest is already low on health, so I'm like, alright, you know what? Shadow Priest is very overpowered with their dots. I'm going to take him down first. So then once we got him down, we took down the rogue. And then this hunter gets on me, and I'm like, fuck. So luckily, 2 ferals on 1 hunter is, you know, that ain't going anywhere. He ain't going anywhere. He's fucked from life. So after this, I was like, alright, I need to get the fuck out of here. So I start running away, and then, as before, that feral, or that fury warrior gets on me, but being a pussy that I am, and not wanting to die, trying to keep up my streaks, I run away until they get distracted, and then I head on back. Because I like getting people from behind, just like a rogue. And I see him, and then this poor feral druid, man, this poor buddy of mine, his name was, I think, Forlorn or something. He was getting killed by 2 hunters and a fury warrior. And I think, oh yeah, so see this one, I was like, BAM! Dead. And then the hunter, or this warrior, comes after me. And this warrior was so fail, man. I raped him into the ground. Not only was he not in PvP gear, so it made it more entertaining. So I took him down. He barely got me past 75% health. And then I head on back. And the little fire glowing thing you see around me is actually my trinket. It's one of my trinkets that you get. And then I saw that they were both focused on him, so I was like, alright, you know what, I'm gonna wait, because I will not fight 2 hunters. It's 3 hunters, it's not gonna happen. But then once this hunter started going low on health, I was like, alright, you're going down. Then, of course, back on the Fury Warrior, because the Fury Warrior is my best friend, and I love him, because he's a piece of shit. So I got back on him, and then this hunter, no! There goes my 3rd death, and that's the last death of the game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, last death of the game, I was bitching and complaining. I was like, why the fuck are you all standing at blacksmith? They're fucking capping all these other bases. Why don't you guys actually fucking do something? So I was just getting pissed off. So then I head back down to stables. As you guys can see, I was at stables almost all of the game, because I was just trying to defend it and all that shit. But I saw the shaman, and I was like, alright, I'm not gonna, sorry, I was up till 4 in the morning trying to record videos, and luckily this morning it came out well. That shaman, I was just like, fuck this. So I got up here, you know, and I'm like, alright, what am I gonna do? You know what, just in case there's a rogue, I'm gonna get some Berserker, because Berserker's awesome, and I can own shit ton. So I start capping it. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, victory or death! Victory it is! Bum bum bum. Yes, I got thunderstormed off the edge, and all because of feline grace as a kitty, I survived. Thanks for watching, you guys. Peace.